Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the remaining questions of this paper May-June 2022, paper 3-1. In last class we have discussed the following question from question number 1 to question number 8. You can see the link in the description if you have missed a lesson. So we have discussed all of these questions, and अगर आपने कोई भी इस लेसन मिस किया तो you can see the link in the description. Now, today we are going to discuss question number 9. Question number 9. Now, in the diagram, we have a cuboid where OA is 2 units, OC is 4 units, and OG is 2 units. The unit vector I, J, and K are parallel to OA and OC and OG respectively. The point M is the midpoint of DF. The point N on AB is such that AN is equals to 3 times of NB. Express the vector OM and MN. So let's first of all see the diagram. Now here you can see that OM, this is point O and this one is point M. So we have to find out the vector OM. Now here we can see that we will have the direction like OA plus AD plus DM. So we can follow this path, that OA plus AD plus DM. So as we can see that starting point is O and end point is M. So what first of all we can write it as vector OM is equals to OA plus AD plus DM. So this will be the vector. Now we know that the value of OA is 2 units, so which means that it should be 2I because direction is I plus AD. Now AD is, we can see here that AD is going upward, and as it is parallel to this vector OG, so this will be equals to 2K. Now the last one is DM. What about DM? DM is, we can clearly see that M is the midpoint of DF, so which means that DM is equals to half of DF. I hope that this thing is clear, that as we can see that it is the midpoint, M is the midpoint, so this will be DF, half of DF. So further we can write it as 2I plus 2K plus half DF. Now DF means that equation for DF will be DG plus GF, and this will be equals to, now we can write it as, what is the value of DG? Where is DG? Let's see. DG. Now DG means the direction is this one, as it is parallel to AO, so that is why this will be, and but the direction is opposite. Now as we can see that if OA is 2I, it means that you have to, GD will be equals to 2I, but here we need DJ, so DG will be equals to negative of 2I. तो इसमें डायरेक्शंस का आपने बहुत ज़्यादा ख्याल रखना है कि डायरेक्शंस आपके पास क्या हैं. So from here we can see that DG is equals to minus 2I, and what about GF? Let's see. Now here we can see that G to F will be equals to what? This will be equals to O to C. Now the value of OC is 4 units. From here we can see that it is of 4 units. So GF will be equals to 4 units in this direction. So 4J. 4J. Simply put these two values in the equation. So this will become 2I plus 2K plus half of dg is minus 2I plus 4K. So now if this will be equals to 2I plus 2K minus I and then plus 2K, because 1 by 2 को अंदर multiply किया है. So finally the answer for OM will be equals to, let me write it over here, that vector OM will be equals to what? I plus this should be 4J. Yes. Now I plus 2J plus 2K. So this will be the final answer for OM. Now the next part is we have to find out the value MN, vector MN. First of all, let's see that where is the vector MN. Yes, this one is the vector MN. So it means that, let me remove the other lines. Okay, now this is the vector MN, M to N. Now MN means what we can do is, this will be, we can use this path, that this will be equals to MD plus DA plus AN. Yes, we can use this path. We can use this path to find out the value of MN. Okay, now let's write the equation first. So this will be equals to vector MN will be equals to MD plus DA plus AN. Now what we have to do, we have to simply put the values and we will get the final answer. Now here we can see what about MD. Now MD is the half of FD. So MD, let me change the color. So MD is the half of FD, which means that MD will be equals to what? This will be equals to, we can write it as half of FG plus GD. Now MD will be equals to half of, what about FG? FG is minus 4J plus GD is 2I. You can see that GD is 2I and FG, this one is F to G. This will be equals to minus 4I minus 4J. So simply we can put it in the equation and we will get the final answer. So here we can see that MD will be equals to 1 by 2 of minus 4J plus 2I plus DA. Now DA will be, let's see the DA, where is DA? Now D to A, this is DA. Now DA will be equals to minus 2K. This will be equals to minus 2K. As you can see that the direction is downward. So this will be equals to minus 2K and AN. What about AN? Now for AN, what we can do, we can use this one. Okay, so as we can see that an is equals to 3 times nb. So what does it mean? It means that vector an divided by nb will be equals to 3 by 1. What does it mean? It means that if this length is of 3, this length will be 1. This will be the ratio, not the value. Now what does it mean? It means that if an is 3, AB will be equals to what? This will be equals to 4. Now from here we can see, from this one we can see that AN will be equals to 3 by 4, 3 by 4 of AB. Now the value of AB is what? As we can see that it is parallel to OC and OC is of 4 units. So this will be equals to 4J. So AN will be equals to 3 by 4 into 4J. So from here we can see this will be equals to 3J. Simply put it in the equation. So plus 3J. Now if we simplify it, our final answer for vector Mn will be equals to I plus J minus 2K. So this will be the final answer for part A. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move on to the next part. Find a vector equation. Now here you can see that this is the vector equation for the line through M and N. Now we have to find the vector equation for the line M and N. So what does it mean? It means that the vector equation for the line Mn will be equals to, a vector equation में first of all we have to write the position vector plus lambda of the direction vector Mn. Now Om, what about Om? Om we have discussed in the previous part, I plus 2j plus 2k. So this will be equals to I plus 2j plus 2k plus lambda Mn. Mn is I plus j minus 2k. So now we can write it as 1, 2, 2 plus lambda 1, 1 minus 2. So this will be equals to what? This will be the final answer. In the vector form you can write it like this, and in the column vector form you can write it like this. So this will be the final answer. Let's move on to the next question, next part. Show that the length of the perpendicular from O to the line M and N is square root of 53x by 6. Now what does it mean? The length of the perpendicular from O to the line through M. Now let's see the diagram. Let me remove these extra things. Okay. Now in this particular part, what we have to find out? We have to find out the length of OM. This will be the perpendicular length. So we have to find out this length. So what we have to do? We have to find out this length. Let me draw it over here. So we have the situation like this. This is a straight line, not appropriate. Let me draw it again. This is a straight line somehow. Now yes, now this point is M and this point is N, and here this will be the point, this was the point O, and this is a perpendicular, so it means that this distance, we have to find the distance OX. Now as they said that this is perpendicular, it means that OX dot MN, तो इन दोनों के जो वेक्टर्स का डॉट प्रोडक्ट होगा, दिस शुड बी इक्वल्स टू 0. सो नाउ OX, अब OX की इक्वेशन पहले फाइंड करेंगे और फिर इनका डॉट प्रोडक्ट फाइंड करेंगे, बिकॉज MN की इक्वेशन तो हमें पता है ऑलरेडी. सो OX will be equals to, अब OX किसके इक्वल होगा, OM प्लस MX, OM प्लस MX के इक्वल होगा. वेक्टर OM की इक्वेशन प्रीवियसली फाइंड कर चुके हैं, दैट वाज 1 2 2 प्लस OM की इक्वेशन कहाँ थी, ये थी 1 2 2 प्लस MX. Now for MX we can see that this is the direction vector, so this will be equals to MN. So lambda times 1 1 minus 2. So Mn will be equals to lambda times 1 1 minus 2. As we can see that this is the direction vector, not the position vector. So if we further simplify it, so OX will be equals to 1 plus lambda, 2 plus lambda, and 2 minus 2 lambda. Now this is the value of OX and we know the value of MN. Now we can simplify the dot product. So OX dot MN is equals to 0. As we can see in the very beginning, that OX dot MN will be equals to 0. So we have to find the dot product. So this will be equals to 1 plus lambda, 2 plus lambda, 2 minus 2 lambda, and then Mn is 1 1 and minus 2. So we have to find out it and equate it. So now this will be equals to, let's do it over here. So this will be equals to, this will be equals to 1 plus lambda into 1, because x कोऑर्डिनेट या i कोऑर्डिनेट्स को i के साथ और j कोऑर्डिनेट्स को j के साथ और k कोऑर्डिनेट्स को k के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, ये हम फॉर्मूले देख चुके हैं. प्लस 2 minus 2 lambda into minus 2 is equals to 0. Now this will be equals to 1 plus lambda plus 2 plus lambda plus, not plus, this will be minus now. So minus 4 plus 4 lambda is equals to 0. So if we further simplify it, so lambda plus lambda, so this will be equals to 6 lambda, 6 lambda, because इसको मैं highlight अगर कर दूँ, so lambda lambda and 4 lambda, 6 lambda, then 1 2 3 and minus, so minus 3 is equals to 0. So 6 lambda, not minus 3, this should be minus 1, is equals to 1. So lambda will be equals to 1 by 6. So this will be the final answer for the lambda. Now we have to find the distance OX. So OX, where is this is the equation of OX. So just put the value of lambda over here. So OX will be equals to 1 plus lambda, means 1 plus 1 by 6, then 2 plus 1 by 6, 2 minus 2 into 1 by 6. So this will be equals to, now this will be 7 by 6, then here this will be 6 to 12, 13 by 6, and here this will be 5 by 3. Okay, so this will be the final answer, but here this is the vector form, but as we can see, you can see that we have to find the distance. So magnitude of the line OX will be equals to x coordinates ka square, y coordinate ka square and z coordinate ka square. So this plus 13 by 6 square plus 5 by 3 square. So if you further simplify it, so this whole will be equals to vector OX, magnitude of vector OX will be equals to square root of 53 by 6. So this will be the final answer. You have to give your answer in this form because question में यही था कि आपके ये इसके इक्वल है, और इसको थोड़ा सा अगर हम वेरीफाई भी कर लें कैलकुलेटर पे, सो लेट्स सी 7 by 6 square plus 13 by 6 square plus 5 by 3 square. So this will be equals to 53 by 6. So 53 by 6 और स्क्वायर रूट को आपने फर्दर सॉल्व नहीं किया तो यही आंसर रहेगा. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move on to the next part, question number 10. On question number 10, the curve y is equals to this has one stationary point. Show that tan of a is minus 1 by 2 a. So one stationary point means that we have to find, we know that at stationary point dy by dx is equals to 0. Now let's see that dy, take derivative with respect to x on both sides. So we can write it like this. So x into sine of power 1 by 2, because we can convert it like this. So now what we can do further, we can use the product rule, and the product rule is that first into derivative of second, sine of x whole power 1 by 2 plus second into derivative of first. So this will be equals to x into, we can use the power rule, so 1 by 2 whole power sine of x, 1 by 2 minus 1, this will be equals to minus 1 by 2 into internal derivative of d by d of x sine of x plus, now from here we can see that this will be equals to x divided by 2 times sine of x whole power 1 by 2, इसको हमने न्यूमरेटर से डिनोमिनेटर में शिफ्ट किया, और साइन का डेरिवेटिव क्या होता है, cos of x plus sine of x whole power 1 by 2. Further this will be, as we can see that this will be equals to what, this will be equals to now 0. So now what we have to do, we have to see that at x is equals to 0, where x is equals to a, so we have to replace it. So 0 is equals to a by 2 sine of x whole power 1 by 2 cos of x plus sine of x whole power 1 by 2. So simply shift it to the other side. This should be a. So if we shift it to the other side, so this will be equals to, we can take, first of all, we can take the LCM. So 0 is equals to a cos of x whole is divided by LCM will be 2 sine of a. So this should be a, as we have replaced it with a. So this should be a sine of a power 1 by 2 into 2 sine of a power 1 by 2. So if we add it, तो इसको साइड पे लेके जाएं, ये तो इक्वल टू 0 हो गया. So 0 is equals to a cos of a cos of a plus, now this will be 2 sine of a, because 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 will be equals to 1. Now if we shift it to the other side, so this will be minus 2 sine of a is equals to a cos of a. So finally this will be equals to sine of a by cos of a is equals to a by minus 2. So we can write it as tan of a is equals to minus 1 by 2 a. So this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. This is what we have to prove. As you can see in the here in the question, it is given that we have to prove this thing. Tan of a is equals to minus 1 by 2a. Now let's move on to the next part. Verify by calculation that a lies between 2 and 2.5. The process is very simple. We have to shift it to this side again. So this will be equals to tan of a plus 1 by 2a is equals to 0. So now as we can see that this is basically f of a. So basically this is f of a is equals to tan of a plus 1 by 2a. So now we have two values. We have to prove that the roots lie between these 2 points. So we can write it as f of 2 is equals to tan of 2 plus 1 by 2 into 2. So your calculator must be in radian. So let's see that tan of 2 plus 1, this will be equals to minus 1.185. So minus 1.185. Now let's find out the other one. 2.5 is equals to tan of 2.5 plus 1 by 2 into 2.5. So let's find out this one. So this will be equals to tan of 2.5 plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into 2.5 and the bracket close. So this will be equals to 0.5029. So 0.503, let's suppose 0.503. So from here we can see that from these two values we can clearly see that there is a sign change. So we can write it over here that since we have sign change. So it means that so the root lies between 2 and 2.5, 2 and 2.5. So this will be the final answer. Let's move on to the next part. Show that if a sequence of values in the interval this is given by the additive formula converges, then it converges to A, the roots of the equation in part A. So as we can see, first of all इस तरह के क्वेश्चन में हमेशा क्या करना है, आपने n+1 को रिमूव कर देना है. So this will be equals to x is equals to pi minus tan inverse of 1 by 2 x. Now if we rearrange it, so this will be equals to tan inverse of 1 by 2x is equals to pi minus x, and then this will be equals to 1 by 2x is equals to tan of pi minus x. Now as we know the formula trigonometric identity, we have to use the trigonometric identity over here. So 1 by 2x is equals to tan of pi minus tan of x whole is divided by 1 plus tan of pi into tan of x. Now as we can see that, let's see that what about tan of pi. So tan of shift pi, this will be equal to 0, so it will make our life easier. So 1 by 2x is equals to minus tan of x divided by 1 plus 0. So if we shift it to the other side, so tan of x is equals to minus 1 by 2x. So this will be the statement, this will be the value. So as we can see that in part A we have the same equation. Yes, this one in part A you can see that tan of A is equal to minus 1 by 2a, and here again you can see that this is tan of x is equals to minus 1 by 2x. I hope that the concept is clear. So this will be the final answer. Now let's move on to the next part, the part D. Use the iterative formula given in part C. Determine a correct to 2 decimal place. Give the result of each iteration to 4 decimal places. Now first of all, now we can see the formula over here, that this is x is equals to pi minus tan inverse of 1 by 2. Let me write over here, x is equals to pi minus tan inverse of 1 by 2x. So this is the formula we have. So now we can write it as, first of all, x1 will be equals to 2 plus 2.5 whole is divided by 2. You can see from here that the root lies between these 2 points. So we have, this will be the starting point, 2 plus 2.5 divided by 2. So this should be equals to 2.25, but let's see that 2 plus 2.5 divided by 2, this will be equals to 2.25. Now for the next part, what we have to do is x2 will be equals to pi minus tan inverse of 1 by 2 into 2.25. ओके, इसमें एक चीज़ याद रखें कि ये स्टेप शो करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, बिकॉज इसका आपको अदरवाइज मेथड का मार्क्स इसका नहीं मिलेगा. सो दैट इज़ वाई इसको यहाँ शो करें, और कैलकुलेटर पे हम अपना पूरा प्रोसेस ही करेंगे. दैट First of all, we have to put the first value, that is 2.25. Okay, this is the answer. So shift pi minus shift tan inverse of 1 by 2 so tan inverse of 1 by 2 into, now here we have to shift, we have to write the answer. Shift we have to write the answer. So here we have to be very careful about this thing, that we have to write 2.25. so this should be, instead of 2.25 we have to write the answer. So this will be equals to 2.2974. Here you can see we cannot ignore this one, that result of each iteration to 4 decimal place, and the answer should be correct to 2 decimal place. So here we can see 2.2974. So 2.2974. What about x3? No need to do the same process again. Simply plus equal to sign. 2.870. So if we round it off, so this will be 2.871. 2.871. Then for the next one, for x4, what we have to do? We have to simply press equal to sign. 2.2893. 2.2893. What about x5? So x5 will be equals to, just press equal to sign. So 2.2888. So now let's find out the next one. Let's suppose the x6. X6 will be equals to, just press equal to sign. 2.2889. 2.2889. Now here we can see that in the question it is given that we have to correct it to 2 decimal place. So from here we can see, जहाँ से नंबर रिपीटेड नंबर आना शुरू हो जाए वहाँ पे हमने रुक जाना है. That will be the final answer. So we can see that this is 2. Basically here this will be 2.29, 2.29, 2.29 and 2.29. So the final answer will be 2.29. So this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. So आज हमारे पास ये 2 क्वेश्चंस थे, बट ये लेंथी थे और इसमें कैलकुलेशन बहुत ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व थी. So today we have discussed these 2 questions. Question number 9 जो कि vectors का था, it is related to the vectors. और क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 जो था वो मिक्स था. वो बेसिकली इसके जो बी, सी और डी पार्ट थे वो न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ इक्वेशन से था, न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्यूशंस का था. और जो फर्स्ट पार्ट था वो डिफरेंशिएशन का भी था. सो फर्स्ट पार्ट में आपको हमेशा प्रूव ही आता है. तो ये हमारा सारा टोटल सॉल्यूशन था. So that is it for today, and I hope that concept is clear. और अगर आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो, तो यू कैन आस्क इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. आज हमने मई जून 2022 का पेपर 3-1 हमने सॉल्व किया है, और इसमें हमारा जो फोकस था वो क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 और क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 पे था. प्रीवियस लेसन में हमने इस पूरे पेपर को सॉल्व किया है, एंड दैट इज़ इट. और इसको हमने ख़त्म कर चुके हैं. दी एंड है ये. सो थैंक यू.